All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'ashim Kakodash. Double honors to the apostle, elders, great millstone, and salutes and honors to you brothers out there preaching his word and sharing the truth. All right, coming to you another video, basically getting on prophecy. All right. This is from MoneyWise. Said Bank of America warns that the U.S. economy will start to lose 175,000 jobs during quarter one, which starts in January 2023. Okay, quarter one of 2023 expects a harder landing rather than a softer one. Here's why. All right, and this is going right into prophecy. They are already laying off people. No DoorDash laying off people. Banks are laying off people. All right. Bankruptcies of these companies are, starting to come to fruition. And all while inflation is on fire. Okay. So it's gonna be crazy out here as time goes on. All right. This is the Lord Yahweh bringing down this society, squeezing the pride out of these Babylonians. Okay, Babylon is America, Great Babylon. All right, Babylon means confusion. The latest job report shows that the U.S. labor market is in decent shape, so-called, because Esau manipulates the numbers. Says Nahum, woe to the bloody city because it's full of lies and robbery. Okay. But Bank of America sees trouble looming in the distance. In September, total non-farm payroll employment rose by 263,000, beating economists' expectation of 250,000 increase. It also means that America's job growth is heading in the right direction. Bank of America, however, expects non-farm payroll gains to be cut by half. Quarter 4, 2022, which we are in quarter 4, and turn negative in 2023. During the first quarter of 2023, the bank projects that the U.S. will be losing roughly 175,000 jobs a month. And it's not just the labor market that's going to take a hit. We're looking for a recession to begin in the first half of next year. Bank of America's head of U.S. economics, Michael Gapin, tells CNN, the Cartoon News Network. That's what that is. The premise is harder landing rather than a softer one. Man, we already depression, man. It's just Esau. He's going to lie to the end. He's going to lie to these people to the end, man. That's why the Klaus Schwab, he said, you're not gonna own. He said you're not gonna own anything and still be happy. Some madness like that. Well, let's go to the scriptures. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 19. I'm gonna start at 1. The whole chapter is juicy, but the point is like in 15. I'm gonna start at 1. The burden of Egypt. Egypt. If you go to Revelation 18, 11 and 18. Let me jump to that real quick. Revelation 11, I think it's 8 or 18. Yeah, 8. It's like Revelation 11 and 8, and their dead bodies is talking about Israel, okay? Because our people they're spiritually dead. And their dead bodies shall lie in the streets of the great city, which is spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt, where our Lord was crucified. And that's over here in America, man. Sodom and Egypt, okay? This place is spiritually Sodom and Egypt. So we know where Egypt is at. Okay. This is talking about spiritual Egypt, which is America. The burden of Egypt, behold, the Lord rideth upon a swift cloud, and shall come into Egypt. And the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence. Yeah, so when our Lord Yahushua comes back, he's coming back in a big old chariot with his angels. All right, the chariots are so-called UFOs. The idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence, and the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst of it. That's right. All right. And we're coming up on this time, verse 2. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians. Okay. The Lord's coming after. He's going to set up this civil war with these Americans. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians. And that's a civil war. And they shall fight everyone against his brother and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. Okay. And the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst thereof. Now you can see it, separation between Democrat and Republican, and it's going to get physical. The spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst thereof. All right, the spirit of, going out and voting and being proud to be an American, blah, 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 all that shit is going to fail. And I will destroy the counsel thereof, and they shall seek to the idols and to the charmers and to them that have familiar spirits and to the wizards. All right? All these people that, all their religions, those lower luminaries, they're going to go straight to Satan, On the left hand, they're going to pray on the left hand side, man. Pray to them demons. They do it up in Bohemian Grove, pray to Molech. And the Egyptians will I give over into the hand of a cruel Lord. Okay. And a fierce king shall rule over them, saith the Lord of hosts. All right. So as this economy starts declining, and hyperinflation started to set in, that's when the Lord's going to enact this prophecy right here, man. Okay. Because, that's what usually happens because, an example of what happened in the Weimar Republic in Germany, where they went into hyperinflation, who rose up in the midst of that? That dude Adolf Hitler, man. And he was called a cruel lord, okay, a cruel dictator, okay? And the Lord's going to set that up right here in America, man. Set a scenario up that like right here in America, man. And the water shall fail from the sea, and the rivers shall be wasted and dried up. And the Lord, he's, it could be twofold because the waters represents the word. The Lord's going to take his prophets off the street, from speaking of wisdom, man, speaking of prophecies, speaking the word, teaching, prophesying, But on a carnal sense, these rivers are in America are drying up. I think the Mississippi River is drying up, And they shall turn rivers, and they shall turn the rivers far away, and the brooks of defense shall be empty and dried up, and the reeds and flags shall wither. The paper reeds by the brook, by the mouth of the brooks, and everything sown by the brooks shall wither and be driven away and be no more. It's like a famine, man. Okay. The fishers also shall mourn, and they shall cast their angles in the brook. It basically means their hooks, nets, and stuff like that. cast that angle in the brooks shall lament. So these fish is gonna, hey man, they're gonna be sad, man. They ain't gonna be able to catch nothing. And they that spread nets upon the water shall languish. So America is known for its abundance, the city of abundance, but in this time, the Lord bringing this place down, it ain't gonna be so abundant no more. Everything is gonna be costing a lot more money, okay? And the fishers can't catch fish, so what you think is gonna do the price of the fish, of what they can catch? It's gonna skyrocket, okay? Moreover, they that work and find flax, and they that weave networks shall be confounded. It says right here in the NLT, harvesters, weavers, weave clothes and stuff like that. Let's look up the word flax. Yeah, linen, material for garments. Yep, that's going to suffer as well. The clothing industry. And they shall be broken in the purpose thereof, and all that make sluices and ponds for fish. Surely the princes of Zohan are fools. Zohan is a city in Egypt. But remember, that's talking about America. Because this is spiritual Egypt. So the Lord called you Egyptians fools, man. You Americans fools. The counsels of the wise counselors of Pharaoh is become brutish. How say ye unto Pharaoh, I am the son of the wise and the son of ancient kings? Where are they? Where are thy wise men? And let them tell thee now, and let them know what the Lord of hosts hath proposed upon Egypt. Yep. These politicians ain't gonna know what's going on. The princes of Zohan are become fools. The princes of Noph are deceived. It's another city in Egypt. They have also seduced Egypt, even they that are the stay of the tribes thereof. The Lord hath mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof, and they have caused Egypt to err in every work thereof, as a drunken man staggereth in his vomit. And that's here in America, man. All these people are bugged out, man. The Lord is only dealing with his elect, giving them the understanding what's going on, man. Isaiah 33, right? Wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times and the strength of thy salvation. Okay? Because when all this goes down, and we're coming into that time, only the Lord's chosen is going to understand what's going on. All these people, other people, going to be confused. In a confused mind state. Okay, verse 15, all right? Neither shall there be any work for Egypt. See that? Which the head or tail, branch or rush may do. And that goes right into this article. So 2023 is going to be a hard year for these Babylonian Egyptians, man. These Americans. Okay? Hard year. In that day shall Egypt be like unto women, and they shall be afraid and fear because of the shaking of the hand of the Lord of hosts, will he shake it over it. Yeah? So Egypt is going to be, which is America, is going to be a very, very dangerous place. Yeah? And the land of Judah shall be a terror of Egypt. So you Jason going to be doing anything and everything to survive, man. Okay? I'll go back. causing hell upon these people, man. Especially you Edomites, man. Because you Edomites, you got it more. You're well off, more well off than the tribes, man. Okay, so Jacob's gonna be coming, taking your stuff. Okay. Everyone that maketh mention thereof shall be afraid in himself, because the counsel of the Lord of hosts, which he hath determined against it. In that day shall 5 cities in the land of Egypt speak the language of Canaan, which is the Hebrew. Okay, and swear to the Lord of hosts, one shall be called the city of destruction. All right, so that's pretty much it. It also said, going into Ecclesiastes 12, where it talks about, let me see, the grinder shall cease. Let me grab that real quick. Ecclesiastes 12 and 3. And the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, at all these economists, same guy that wrote this article, not wrote the article, but this dude, Michael Gapin, he's one of the economists. This guy's going to tremble, man. Keepers of the house shall tremble. The stock market is changed and all of that. And the strong, Wall Street, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease, because they're free. So grinder means work. And that's a slang term for Jake. They use them on a grind. It means working. To grind, crush, it means to work. Employment. See that? And the grinders cease, because they are few, and those that look out the windows be darkened. Okay, so it ain't gonna be no American dream no more, man. Because your dollar's gonna be worth kaput. And you can't find no job on top of that. And the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low, when the work is low. He shall rise up, voice of the bird, and the darts of music shall be brought low. Yeah. Basically the state of this music now is low. All right, so that's pretty much all I got. Shalom.